Pay attention. Well, my main clients are metal bands like death metal, thrash metal, black metal, heavy metal, and even punk, okay? So you might be asking how and why I'm mixing on dungeon techno artists. And the answer is this. The techniques are identical. We are not talking about melodies, we are talking about sound design. Whatever you're mixing, probably a super heavy riff guitar or massive synth drum, the challenge is the same. How to get aggressive saturation without losing clarity. How to create massive claustrophobic atmosphere and space. And how to get low end density that feels huge even without bass guitars. I'm going to show you some mixing techniques I'm using for this artist plus some outboard gear I'm using for this. And yeah, and then you can use the same principles for mixing guitars on drums. So let's go. All right, so we are here in front of the session, and also I have the cat with me. I don't know why she's here right now with me, but well, anyways. So let's see. For this session, I use. Sorry, I'm working. Sorry, sorry for that. Okay, anyway. So for this session, I use. For my main master bus is the SSL Fusion, the TK Audio, and the new Rupert 542's tape emulators, okay? So you will see pictures here or there, okay? So for the same exactly settings I use for this. So for the vocals, I record the vocals with a Mytek MK300 with a little bit of EQ and also compression. On the way in, probably I use I don't remember which one was, but probably was the same I used it for the mix, okay? So, and the rest is just plugins, okay? I use the same EQ and compression for the vocals. This is the green track, as you see here. This is the vocal group, okay? So let's see how is the master bus, okay? Check it out this. I don't use this plugin, this and bypass, so don't pay attention to that one, okay? Let's see how it's all without this. Bypass, okay? So let's start with the Fusion. I have the high pass filter, the vintage drive, the button EQ. Pretty much I'm using everything. The high frequency compressor, the stereo image, the mouse saturator, and then on the insert, now you see change the sound. I have the TK Audio, and then going to the Rupert 542. Then back to products, I have this is the NIF EQ. I have video for this one. Adding more and more, you know. Auxon inflator. This is the Universal Audio Ampex plugin. And Ozone 9. This is Magic Q. This is because he's the artist, you know, Troy. That's his name. He sent me the reference mix, so I try to mimic a little bit of that, but just a little bit. By the way, he gave me all the tracks already done. You know, the drum machines, the synths, except for the vocals. Like I said, the vocals is really recorded here. But let me show you this. Let me show without the plugins, okay? Oh, okay, that's it. Yeah, this is the bridge, okay? Just wait for it, and then you will listen to the kick again, okay? Just wait for it. Eric. So that's the kick. How he gave me the kick. I using SSL 4000E for EQ and a little bit of compression, as you see. More EQ, Pultec. Oxygen flare, why not? To make it even sound bigger. Thrust and shaper to have more attack. And max bass. Now change completely the tone. So it's same thing. EQ compression, and a little bit of saturator. The saturator is pretty much the channel set. As you see the game, that's saturator, and TSG, that's a little bit of saturation. Vocals, the 7x500 compression that try in EQ, plus this Mac ESP. This is the EC300. I have a video for this. You know what? Let me stop this and let's listen this again, okay? So let's check out this. Let me. Well, because I am recording it for you, I can bypass it, but I can do this. Just without these two, it sounds so tiny. Let me bypass everything, okay? So that's the vocals by itself, okay?
Keep it moving. Reflections from the past.
Now adding EQ compression.
Just time to make it right.
Change completely.
A feeling that won't last.
Now effect with this silver
The
transistor
fear of
radio
falling.
to get that little bit of
The fear of what was lost.
effect there. Tape.
Keeping doubt
Type
locked
A.
up inside. Unsure of what it costs.
Now it sounds like more like a real vocal.
Feel the pressure. The feeling from before. Losing time to make it right. You're crumbling to the floor.
There.
Keep the faith.
I was recording it, that's fine.
Emotions.
But in that way you can listen to, you know, what's going
Your
on.
mark on the dying world. There's nothing to be said.
But anyway, so
There's nothing more.
what else I have here? Oh, here we have same. This is a 4000E Super VHS and Mellow type. This is without. Sounds thin. EQ, no, just EQ. I'm using here. Super VHS. This is by Baby Audio to make it even sound like a more spacey, you know. And Arturia Mellow Tape Mellow 5. Pretty cool, right? It's the same samples. It's the same thing. Like a grid, saturator, not too much, a little bit here, there. Now let's talk about the reverbs. Okay, let me stop this and low, and let me stop this and listen this again. All right, so for reverbs, I have 2 different kind of reverbs and 3 different kind of delays, okay? So why not? Then my main reverb for the vocals is the Lexicon. This is the vocal plate. This is the Lexicon 224. This is by Universal Audio. Vocal plate. What else I have here? I have a slab. Come on, sorry. My slab delay is the same. It's a EC300 by Mac DSP, but on magnetic. By the way, this plugin you can use it on magnetic, digital, or analog. Okay, I have a video for this. So if you are more curious about that one, you can go there and check it out. And also I have a delay. This is like the longest lever. Okay, I mean delay, and this is the same but clean, because like I told you, you can use these guys for change the sound, you know. But I don't use that one, so that's the reason it's off. I use it here is clean digital, or you can use that one, you know. But in this case, it's not that. I'm using the delay, and that's it. This is one of the parts I use in another kind of reverb, which is the glow on hold. 3 seconds. It's kind of long. okay, but I use it just a little bit. So I want the long reverb, but just a little bit in the mix. Why? Because it's to create more atmosphere and vibe. You don't have to be like a super huge about a reverb. Just a little bit here works too. And also I have a delay too, which is the comeback kick by Universal Audio. Okay, so let's listen this, and you will understand, better. Okay, so let's see.
People come, people go. Like clouds, they turn to dust.
Pretty good, right? Just a little bit of reverb and delay makes everything super cool. So what we did learn about for this mixing is the same metal techniques I'm using for this. Yes, it's about compression, it's about EQ, it's about to find the right EQ, the right compression, the right, saturator to make it even sound more lively, more real, even with the reverbs, to create that atmosphere, Those kind of reverbs, you can use it for example for black metal, or for rock, or for any type of ballad you want to more emotion. It's the same thing. And also, what else I have here? Effects, for example, the Type A. This is a pretty cool effect. You can use it for vocals, for drums, for guitars, for chorus, for solos. And then it's the same for this one, And this is the thing. These principles are the same, like I said before. But on the same time, I didn't change the vibe and the signature of the artist, Troy. I didn't change his style. So I added the same things I using, for these metal bands, and I apply to this, but in a different way. That is just taste. That's something like you have to learn. I didn't born with that, but you can develop it with the time. So, and that's it. So if you want to see these kind of techniques, but apply it on the guitars, you can watch my last video. It's about the $50 PV Rage, which is this side, okay? And how that little amp with the right mic and also with the right pedal change the sound of the guitars for two different bands, okay? So that's it. Bye guys, take care.